Hi, and a warm welcome to Winner's Corner. This Sunday we have a Grand Slam 75 round at Årjäng racetrack. And Mike, can you describe this track for us a little bit?
It's a very tight track with really tight and short turns and long stretches. So it's real hard to be wide through the last turn. But over the final stretch, you usually see pretty nice battles between several horses. Relatively fast track.
Okay, and what do you have to say about the round this Sunday?
Oh, it's a real tricky round. Very even fields. Maybe not the highest quality of sport, but very nice and interesting betting-wise.
Okay, let's start then. And we start off in race 6. It's a race for female drivers, full distance. And what have you found for us here?
As I said, a very even field here. I think I'm going to stick with the inside horse who's going to get a good trip. Number 1, Above Angel, has shown increasing form. This is by no means a superstar, but last time when Marcus Hultman was driving, the horse is third here in these pictures and finishes quite well over the stretch and takes down a horse to finish second. I feel that the horse is improving with every race and moving up in form. And from the inside position here, I've got a feeling we're going to see a very high tempo here, several aggressive drivers, and in that case, Above Angel is going to profit from that.
And we go then from this show bet in race 6 to another show bet in race 7. It's a long distance race over 2,640 meters. And who's the horse that has caught your attention here?
Well, I'm going to go for the same tactics this time. I think number 1, Stepping Key, offers good value here. He's going to get a very pleasant trip on the inside. She's going to get a very pleasant trip on the inside. And the horse has also shown increasing form. Second to last time, the horse raced quite well at Axvalla with Peter Ingves driving against some really tough opponents. So compared to that race, the horse moves down in class. I was also quite pleased with the results last time when the horse was out on a half-mile track. Over the long distance here and with an inside ride, possibly in the pocket slot, I think Stepping Key could even win this one, but going to play it a bit safe.
Number 1, Stepping Key, hopefully a horse that will end up in the top 3. We turn now the page to race 8. And here we have a horse that you want to place a win bet on, Mike. And that's number 1, Kong Henry. And if I don't remember wrongly now here, you recommended us a couple of weeks ago to place a win bet on him.
Yeah, we also had him as a banker on the Grand Slam. That was at Åmål when he was out on the half-mile track. He went off stride that time, but finished quite well. Then last time he was out at Årjäng, also raced really well. He was first on the outside. He took down the leader, but got beat by a horse that had an inside ride and finished quite well over the stretch. But Kong Henry comes with excellent form. He's a consistent performer. He moves down in class a bit this time, and from the inside post here, I feel quite confident he's going to take the lead. And the lead is quite valuable at Årjäng. It's a very tight track, so it's very difficult to be on the outside through the turns. So a lot of my bets this Sunday are going to be for inside horses.
So let's hope now then that you're right about Kong Henry this time, Mike. We move on to race 9. It's a race of a full distance, 2,140 meters, and here you have what for us?
I think number 1, Cagnes-sur-Mer, is going to have a good chance here. Erik Berglev is driving this time. This is a race for drivers who've won at least 1,000 races, and it's in honor of Tom Horpestad, who's now joining that exclusive club. Cagnes-sur-Mer finished very nicely last time, and I think the form is on the way up. From the inside draw here, she's going to get a good trip. Velino Avenue is going to be a very clear favorite, and I think Cagnes-sur-Mer may have a hard time beating that one, but definitely an interesting bet.
Great. Now let's move on to the daily double. As usual, we have it in races 10 and 11. And DD1 is a long distance race with a circular start. And 2 horses, I think, stick out a bit here. And it's number 6, He's a Difficult, and number 11, Valentino Strix. How do you view the clash between these 2?
Well, they are pretty even horses, but with the posts they've got, I'm going to go for a banker here. Number 11, Valentino Strix, has the outside draw, the number 6, and with only 5 horses on the frontier, Stefan Söderqvist is sure to move forward early on, and He's a Difficult is going to have a hard time finding racing room. He's on the inside and will risk getting locked in or going to the back.
And we move on then to DD2. Have you found us a winner here as well?
Yeah, this time I think Olle Goop is going to come out on top. Number 1, Magic Alibis, a horse that came back to the track after a long layoff last time, was defensively driven, got locked in, but finished quite nicely, and I think the form will be definitely on the way up here. From the inside draw, I think Magic Alibis has a good chance of going wire to wire.
So that means that we have one straight combination for the daily double this Sunday. Time now to talk about Grand Slam 75. It's quite similar to V75, as you know. It's all about finding the winners in 7 consecutive races. The difference here, the main difference, is that the cost per combination is doubled here, which means most of the times quite good payouts, Mike. You've created a Grand Slam 75 system for us. We can take a look at it. It contains 3 bankers, and we've talked about all of them. Number 1, Kong Henry in the 4th leg, number 11, Valentino Strix in the 6th, and then number 1, Magic Alibis in the last leg. Which one of these 3, Mike, is the best one, would you say, the safest one?
Well, I would say Kong Henry because of the post, but Valentino Strix also feels like a very strong favorite. Needs a little bit more luck there, but those are really strong.
The first leg is for 4-year-old mares, and looking at your system, we can see that you think it's one of the more difficult races to solve in this round. Tell us a little bit about it.
Number 3, Miss Bubbly, is going to be a pretty clear favorite here, I believe, and she's probably the best horse, but a bit overvalued. I feel that the interesting outsiders, number 7, Kima's Beauty, driven by Carl-Johan Jeppsen, he wins a lot of races at Årjäng, and he's worth a lot.
450 combinations for the Grand Slam 75 system this Sunday. SwedishHorseRacing.com, that is, of course, the site you turn to find out more about Swedish trotting and horse betting. And with that, I say thank you, Mike, and thank you out there for watching, and best of luck now with your bets to Årjäng racetrack. Bye-bye.